Hello everyone, my name is Raman. Today in this video, I want to show you a game between 2600 Grandmaster against 2100 player. So, white was played by Evgeny Romanov with a rating of 2626, and black was played by Edwin with a rating of 2125. So, approximately 500 points difference. So let's see how the game proceeded, and let's see what happened and how the game went. So I mean, through these kind of games I think we can learn more than what we can learn from some super grandmaster. I mean, a super grandmaster versus a super grandmaster. So I think that's, I mean, from these games we can learn more. So let's proceed. um, White played d4, black replied knight f6, c4 c5, d5 b5, c takes e6, d takes e6, f takes e6, knight f3, d5, e3, bishop d6, knight bd2. So this is Blumenfeld gambit. So castles, bishop e2. So there are 6 games in the live book. I mean, in my live book there are 6 games. Queen e8. So queen e8 was played. I think c4. I think c4 gives an equality. So c4 or c4 or even I think even a6 works, gives an equality, but queen e8 is a less preferable move because it gives slight advantage to white. After castles I think white is slightly better. So after knight b d7 b3, since this diagonal is blocked, he's trying to develop his trying to develop his bishop through the other diagonal. And I think fianchet doing his bishop gives a very good advantage uh, because the bishop will be monster bishop. So queen g6, bishop b2, bishop b7. So both have fianchetted their bishop. Knight c4. Yeah, knight c4. I mean, if you take, we can simply recapture the bishop, and this bishop will be a monster bishop because it will have no counterpart on the board. So here, bishop takes h2. I mean, already here black position is slightly uh, worse, I should say. So knight takes h2 and d takes c4. Yeah, now we can see that. Now we can see that there is a checkmate threat. So bishop f3, bishop takes, knight takes, c takes. Instead of c takes, I rook a d8 would have been rook a d8 would have been would have given would have been equality, but c takes b3 was played, and after a takes b3, here white is clearly better, and instead of rook f7 was played. Instead of rook f7, at least I think knight d7 would have maintained an equality at least. I mean, in that case, even white is slightly better, but in that case, only slightly better. But I think after rook f7, he is clearly better. So, and basics, and now white has a very strong initiative. So, obviously, he cannot take with the knight because there is a fork on e5, and he cannot take with the pawn because now the rook will be hanging. So, he cannot take with any of this, so he has to play. So, knight g4. No, so even a6, I think a6. Uh, I don't think a6 would have given anything. Would have given anything. I think b7, rook b8, and after rook takes, and this is clear. This is white is clearly white is clear. White is clearly better. So here, so after bishop b6, so yeah, knight g4 and rook takes a7 was played. So what happens if b takes a7? I think knight f8. Although although white is better here, but I still think taking with the pawn would have given up a huge. I mean, given back, and he would have given back to black the advantage. Yeah. So rook takes a7, knight takes b6, and after rook takes f7, queen takes f7, and queen d6. A very good move here, centralizing the queen and bringing the queen into the game. So queen b6, and after knight d7, knight g5. So knight g5 with the idea of knight g5 forking black queen and pawn, and now we can take the pawn, and then we can play rook c. I mean knight c7. Why is this important? I'll show you. So queen e8, knight takes e6. So here the problem is, the problem is we are attacking, but I think knight c7 is more stronger threat than taking the pawn on g7. So yeah, here comes a mistake. Queen b8. I think queen f7 should have been preferred. Like for example, if e4, or let's see, if the bishop takes g7, I think rook e8 and yeah, it's better. But white is better, but still the fight goes on. If e4, I think e4 is much preferable than taking on g7. And e4, knight df6, knight takes e5, rook a2, and here white is clearly actually winning here. White has a winning advantage. So after knight takes e6, queen b8 was played. Knight c7, attacking the rook. So rook a2, queen e6 check, and here black resigned. So let's see why he resigned. If king, there are two options right now: king f8, king h8. Actually, king f8 is a mate in 10 moves according to in the engine. Let's see, if king f8, queen takes d7, and let's suppose then simple knight e6 check, and so that's the reason, and that's the reason, so we cannot play that. So let's see, if after queen f6, if king h8, then simple bishop takes g7, and after king takes e7, queen takes e4 plus, and now we are winning another we are winning the knight, and we are a whole knight up, I guess. And the problem is, still the attack is going on, so that's the reason. So yeah, and that's the reason, after queen e6 check, here black resign. uh, so playing gambits against 2600 rated player is a kind, if you are sure that if you are very well prepared with the opening, yeah, that's a very good try to play, because he is mostly he's very good in theory and something like that. So I think we can, it has both, it has as a coin has two sides, we can say that it is, it's a good thing for one side, and it's a bad thing for one side. Playing against a grandmaster, a gambit is completely, it doesn't make sense. But at the same time, trying to take him into some new territory which he hasn't yet, hoping that he hasn't prepared for that, especially, yeah, that would have been a very good thing. We cannot say much, but from these games, I think we can learn much more than looking at some super grandmaster games. So that's the reason I'll try to cover more of these games. Yeah, so that's it, guys, in this video. Hope you like this. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you for watching. Please, any questions or comments on, or welcome.